Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. A few weeks ago I got a Holly Johnson album called Europa, which happens to look like this. Beautiful art on the cover there. That was actually painted by Holly himself because he's pretty arty. So that's quite nice. And as you know, it came with a poster, and there's two coloured records in there, which is pretty fab. And the really nice thing about this one, can you see that? He signed it. Oh yeah. So that one's really quite rare. So that's nice. But today I got something a little unusual, a little strange, and maybe I'm not really supposed to have it, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll show it to you. It's actually to do with that, and it's this. It's the promo disc that was going around and being given to DJs and stuff. Now, it says on the back that, and I'm going to cover that code up with my finger but it says that it's watermarked. And it says all track identifier sections are traceable back to the original receiver. Do not make unauthorized extractions or copies. It says this CD has been marked with a specific identification code in order to trace any unauthorized use thereof, including usage on the internet and other digital replicators. This watermark can be traced in both analog and digital domains. The copyright owner hereby reserves all of its rights at law or in equity with respect to this recording and all materials embodied thereon. Heavy shit. So I don't know. I mean, I kind of like to use it to play on my podcast. It is a promo disc. It is there for DJs to play and promote. How are you going to promote it online if there's a little guy in a white van going, this is quite serious stuff here. So I don't know. But it also came with something else. Oh, got to lean over here. It makes old man noises. And there's this. It's a little A4 certificate thing of authenticity or something. No, it's not really. It's just a little promotional thing that goes with it for DJs. And I'll read it to you. I'll read the whole thing to you if you like. Well, I might as well. I won't take the piss out of it because there's nothing to take the piss out of. Holly Johnson announces Europa, the first new album in 15 years. Good on him. Europa released September 29th, 2014. New single Follow Your Heart out July 27th. Already out. Radio 2 B-list. Live UK tour announced for October. Holly Johnson has announced details of his first new album in 15 years. Europa will be released on September the 29th via his Pleasure Dome label, the first taste of which, Follow Your Heart, be listed on Radio 2 and featuring one of the final remixes by Frankie Knuckles, because unfortunately Frankie Knuckles passed away. It is out July 27th. Surrounding the launch of Europa, the Frankie Goes to Hollywood frontman will also embark on his first solo tour, the last being with, I think it says the band, it's a bit scratched out here, in 1987, featuring a London show at Indigo 2? Or is that Indigo's? I'm not sure. On October 28th, further single and live plans will be unveiled shortly. Europa is a collection of joyful and optimistic songs from one of the most unique personalities in pop. It's a celebration of love and enjoying life in the moment, while you can. The album arrives exactly 30 years since Frankie Goes to Hollywood released their debut record, Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, featuring the iconic millions-seller Relax, famously banned by the BBC. Well, that's kind of, yeah, no. Two Tribes, which spent 9 weeks at number 1, and The Power of Love, a cover of which reached #1 again just last year. In 1999, after releasing his third solo album, Soulstream, and needing a break from the music industry, Holly did what he intended to do before Frankie took off. He enrolled in art school, hence the cover of this album. This completed a circle which began in 1983 when he had to turn down a place at Liverpool Art College because of Relax becoming a hit. Well, that's a good excuse. 16 years later, Holly was invited to attend the Royal College of Art, where he painted and exhibited for 4 years and had his work repeatedly shown at the likes of the Royal Academy Summer Show and Tate Liverpool. He was lured back to music part-time in 2009 when Universal released a Frankie Goes to Hollywood greatest hits though his distinctive voice was last heard on the 2012 Christmas #1, the Justice Collective's He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. At the occasional live dates in between, Johnson realised that I'd forgotten how much physical pleasure I got from singing my own songs. This is my teenage dream come true. I started to think, why did I ever stop? Why did you stop, Holly? Because you're bloody good, really. I hope you're watching this. Then in 2012, Holly met the producer Mark Ralph while recording with Raph from the Two Bears, who had worked with the likes of Hot Chip, Franz Ferdinand, and recently completed the Clean Bandit album. The pair hit it off and set about finessing the songs that would form Johnson's new album. I'd pile my vintage synths into the back of the car, head over to Mark's place, and would be up half the night making this record. The result, Europa, is a euphoric, often electronic-led return, celebrating love, dance, and chronicling exactly what Holly Johnson has been up to these last 15 years. The title track began life with Vangelis in Paris over a decade ago, where Johnson, a Blade Runner obsessive, teamed up with a legendary composer in an underground studio, a converted concrete bunker on the edge of the... I can't say that. Is that the Bois de Boulogne? I don't know. Sorry. Which had been originally designed for Hitler's occupation. And it trails off. There was supposed to be 2 papers, and there's 1. Oh, ripped off. Oh, well. I didn't have the second paper. So apparently there was supposed to be 2 papers, and he only gave me 1. Bugger. But never mind. Anyway, I've got the promotional thing, and it's nice. But it does have that really rather queer warning on the back. Years ago, a friend of mine had a game that he'd got on Amiga through illicit means. And friend 1 was going to copy it for friend 2, but friend 2 was aware that on the boot sector there was a warning that says something about, if you copy this disc, you will burn in hell for all eternity. Well, he didn't want a copy of that game, did he? He was quite happy copying all the other games, but he didn't want that one. And I'm just sort of wondering whether in this case we've got a Foo Fighter sort of situation where, well, a Foo Fighter in the sense of flying weird oddities in the air, if you know anything about the actual Foo Fighters. I don't mean the band. And it's basically to frighten people, or there could be something weird going on here. Maybe I shouldn't copy this disc. And it's got me to the point where I'm thinking maybe I should just copy it just to say fuck you to everybody. I don't know, because I'm kind of like that, if there's a warning on something, you kind of want to do it, don't you? You kind of, yeah. Don't jump into the tiger's cage. Ooh, wonder why. So I don't know, but I'm kind of interested in knowing if it's factual or not. So if you know, if there is something about that disc that is special, let me know, and let me know how they do the watermark, if there's a watermark at all. I think it's a bit shifty, to be honest. But anyway, I've got a new Holly Johnson collectible, and I'm quite happy. And I just thought I'd let you know that it's out there, and yeah, it just got something different. And currently, I'm awaiting a few things. I'm still waiting for the Wolf Cop thing, and there is a record, two Wolf Cop records, two separate ones. And the first one I've just been told is going to come with, because it's been quite late being sent out, a few extra goodies. And I know what they are, but I'll reveal them to you when I finally do get the record. It's really rather cool. And thank you to the director of Wolf Cop for this too, because it's I know him via Twitter, and he's a very nice guy. And it is nice to get this little bonus thing. And yeah, this other record, this other more collectible type of Wolf Cop album that's got like dual disc thing in it, two records, two different colors. And there is a new Ghostbusters album coming out, and you can go and get it at www.ghostbusters.com. And there is a problem. If you're in Australia, you might not think that you can get it, because what happens is you try to pay for it via PayPal, and it says, sorry, we can't deliver to Australia. And you go, oh, shit. Seriously, though, if you pay with your credit card, I found out later, you can actually have it sent out to Australia. So I thought I might have to employ a mule in order to send it over to Oz. But no, I didn't have to. Although someone offered, and thank you very much to Zach, who did kindly offer his services in that regard. And it's nice to know that people will. And the thing is too, he's also a record collector himself, so he would know how to handle a collectible item. Whereas some people, I think, I don't know. Anyway, that's all I've got to tell you this session. I'm still making my podcasts, and if you want to hear them, just rock over to Mixcloud and have a listen. I think I'm improving, which is good. I think I'm improving in the way that I talk and in the way that I choose my records. I think last program was really quite good, so I was quite happy with that. And that's all. See you later.